Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. I'm playing here with the patrons running around all over the place, harvesting all sorts of too much food and far too much smokeweed. Smoke leaf. Far too much food and smoke leaf and stuff everywhere. There's a thunderstorm going on at the minute. What's going on? Oh, wait a minute. We're going under attack. Throwing Molotov cocktails in the rain. Well, that'll be useful for him. Okay, so I have been playing other saves for a little while, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and now I've kind of got to get on with this bit, haven't I? I've got to figure this out, figure out what we're doing today, and all of a sudden I'm under raid. I had an idea for what I was going to do, but now I am under the raiding of this place. They all want to raid me. Okay, can I just bring him out and just destroy him, quick. Quick. Get him, gone. Before he can throw another one. There he is, sorted, awesome. Okay, simples. Put the fire out and away we go. What a start, getting cracking on with it. Alright, so, were there more? There were more. Okay, so we've got to sort that out. There's another one attacking somewhere. Where is he attacking? Where are they attacking from? Where they shoot? Oh, they shoot over there. They're shooting at vanilla. No, not vanilla. Okay, let's get out over here quick. Safety in numbers, as they say. Let's see about attacking this guy here. Attack! 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 Do what you can, guys. Do what you can. See if we can beat him up. Oh, B-Man's gone down. Oh, Gene's gone down. Are we going to do the damage here? I'm going to be able to do some damage to him. Suomi. Is everyone dying in this combat today? Am I going to have to start again with a new mission? Come on, Ego. Sort it out. Take him down. Come on. We're getting slaughtered. They got too much armor on, have they? Okay, we've got more shots than they have. That's something. Oh, friend died. Oh, Utopia died. Ego's on his own. Everybody's down. Colonists in need of rescue. So that's how it ended. That's how it ended. We didn't manage to take care of these guys with the assault rifles. Pistols and assault rifles that were coming in. I could have maybe used a different tactic. But over the course of the last week or so, while I've been playing Rimworld in another save, I've actually come up with a better starting strategy. So we are going to switch over to a new setup and start the strategy over there. Okay, so here we are. Back at the beginning of the game. Choose a scenario, it says. Choose a scenario. And when I started this, what were we on? Episode 5. When I started this, just 4 episodes ago, and I've already had 2 worlds die on me. I started with the Lost Tribe so that I could have 5 of my Patreon named in the game to play. And the one thing I've found most disheartening about the game is when I lose one of them players, one of them characters. It's heartbreaking, heart-wrenching. And also, the Lost Tribe don't seem to have any technology knowledge whatsoever, so you have to start from very, very scratch. And the first heat wave can just get you. I've been playing the game outside of what you've seen as well. I've been doing lots of that, and I've had much more success when I've had the crash landed, and just it doesn't matter if these 3 people, one dies one season and then I get 2 new people arrive, then someone else dies and I get 2 new arrive, then someone else dies and I get 2 new arrive. Doesn't matter necessarily about the colonists because they're not named. So, as this is technically, it's episode 5, but it is technically the start of the 3rd season. Wow. The 3rd playthrough, as it were, the 3rd world in this first season. I'm going to do the rule of 3s for the 3rd start. So we're going to have 3 crash-landed survivors, right? There's 3 ship chunks. Yeah, so clutching at straws with a 3 there. Let's start with 3 people. So let's go. I'm going to go with the 3rd option down, some challenge. I'm going to go with the 3rd person down, Randy Random, which I really don't know that this is a good idea. He generates random events, and he doesn't care if they make the story or of triumph or utter hopelessness. It's all drama to him. Okay, so I'm going to have some challenge in the 3rd. 3, yep, next. And then we get a random seed, which is global coverage 30%, and the random seed, let's put in Nemson as a random seed, just because, why not? It's not very random if I put Nemson as a random seed, I understand as soon as I said that. Let's make it so it's slightly higher temperature. Actually, rainfall would be nice, slightly higher, because then all of the heat waves and stuff get put down slightly. So we'll have a slightly higher than normal and slightly lower overall temperature. Okay, just to see what that's like for a change. And it takes a little while to generate the world, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so this is the world we've generated. Where are we going to land? So we've got 30% of the world. Well, there's the Arctic. I've never really been anywhere near the Arctic, and I'm guessing that we don't have a lot of crops growing. 10 days growing period of stuff. That's not really going to be a lot. Never is the period of time over here. How many days of summer? I need more days of harvest. I suppose I don't really mind if there's only a certain amount of days per year that's harvest. I've been playing with areas where I could have food all year round, like this, and the temperatures like dropping in temperatures and stuff. I kind of like having the surroundings of mountains. I kind of like having the mountains, and mountains next to a lake might be fun. It's all year round. It's got decent temperatures. Will get too hot in the summer. Has a lot of rainfall. Summertime movement. Slate, marble, limestone. I think this will do. Yeah, maybe the one next to it. Maybe it's impassable. Maybe one next to it. It's impassable, so nothing can come through there. Is that right? So I'm on the edge of the world, as it were. There, maybe that. Maybe this. Western coast, southern coast. I don't know. I'm just going to go with 1, 2, 3. How about that? There you go. I did a rule of 3s. Next. So with our rule of 3s, we are sticking with the random rule of 3s. Okay, we have 3 colonists randomly created for us, and they look pretty cool, don't they? Animals 15, growing 12, medicine 8, research 7. Now that is a very good start. Livia, she's 59 though. Chronological age 732. Wow. Biological age is only 59 though. Wow. Awesome. Okay. She's lazy and she has a chemical interest, but she's not incapable of anything, which is good. And not very sociable. So we're going to be talking to the animals, growing the crops, and doing the research and medicine, I think. That's going to be it. Lamb, Luddite, is good with melee, is a capable tumbler. Luddite Rebel is incapable of intellectual and crafting. 2 things that we can do without, especially as we've got somebody who likes doing both there already, and they're not the most important. The research is important, but they're not the most important. Likes mining and construction, and loves melee. Awesome. A brute with a big club who builds and mines everything. Steadfast, will mental break threshold down. Pessimistic, permanent mood effect -6. Trigger happy, likes a bit of shooting, but unfortunately for them, I'm no good at it. So I'm not going to give them any sort of trigger to worry about. Okay, not bad. And the final housemate is Murray, housemate. And Murray likes a bit of shooting and has got a good familiarity with it. The best shooter is going to be Murray. And nobody is good socially. No, everyone's socially awkward. The 3 socially awkward. Dang it. Animals, medicine, cooking, growing, crafting, and research as well here. So, incapable of nothing. Green Thumb likes growing a bit. Iron Willed, mental break threshold is good. Okay. So there's the 3. All very, very random. One male who's pessimistic about living with 2 other females. And that one's pretty dang cool, isn't she? Levia Draconia, the dragon, is very good with animals and growing, and it's pretty good. I like this. This was random. Okay, so we've done this a few times now. I've done it plenty of times. I'm sure you have as well, if you like Rimworld. The 3 of you awake from your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on an unknown Rimworld. As pieces of shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay. Dang, dang, dang. We crash land. Okay, and pause. So, I've made these mistakes many times before. Oh, look at what they've landed right next to. This is one of the big mistakes I've made before, having an ancient structure that I went straight into. Dang it. Other mistakes I've made before was planning too big a base, like having really large bases. Building really huge bases and making them so that they can't actually be used for anything. And I missed some of the essential, interesting little bits. In this case here, though, it looks like we've got a lot of interesting surroundings to help us defend ourselves against other critters. I mean, there's a whole cave system here with some kind of plastic. I can work around this, so I could even use this to my advantage, I guess. I don't know. Make a little wall across here. That might be one of the first things we do. Build a little fortification there and the top there. What is the difference between this land? That's slate. And this is granite. Okay, well, we'll be able to build some walls. We can basically take this section that we're in here, and we've got this little, like, defensible area down here as well. We do have another little bit there. I wonder. Let's just go with a very slow movement. Let's just raft them all and bring them down here. Let's see. Do they get... They don't get any sign that it is a broken, horrible place. Okay, ancient evil it is not. Okay, so let's start with this then. We will work on here. We will work here. We can use this as defensible location number 1. We can build walls across places to defend our borders so things can't get in. And we will start by setting up a little stockpile area here, I guess. Let's start with a zone stockpile, and we'll stockpile here. And it also gives me a chance to see if this is actually anything bad in here as well. So we'll start with that, and we'll just have allow all for this one. Okay, and we'll go with collect all of that, and we'll pick these things up and these things up. We're going to have some sort of random stuff going on. I can feel it already. We're going to be random for a while because, you know, I picked the random rule of 3s. Why? I'm not sure exactly. And that, and that, and all this. Wow, there's lots of stuff. There's lots of stuff just lying around everywhere. And we will harvest some bushes to make some stuff for food. That's a good start, at least. Yeah, I think that's it. All those things. There we go. So now let them have a little rush around, move all their stuff over to the storage area. That's a good start. Just let them do some carrying, fetching and carrying. Murray's doing the getting all of the food sorted. This is good. Let's see about doing some orders. Harvest things. Let's just harvest all the plants we possibly can in this area. Let's just harvest everything that we can. Yeah, good, good. This area down here I don't think I need to do anything with. This is going to be my defensive area though. So we will cut wood in this area. And maybe some wood cut in over here as well, just to be able to build the walls. Meanwhile, they've grabbed almost everything from down there. We'll haul that. That's being hauled, that's being hauled. We'll haul that. That wood needs to go. What is this mist coming in? That's just night time. Ancient danger. Jump to the location. So that is down as ancient danger. Okay, that's fine. This one, not necessarily ancient danger. But we will have fortifications and stuff before we open the Ancient Danger this time around. I've made that mistake too many times, haven't I? Okay, we'll cut all that. We've got some wood coming in. Alright, so, pausing. Everybody's going to be happy for a little bit. What's our animals like? We've got Amos the Retriever Labrador. And we've got some guns and things down here. There's a bit of stuff that we've got started on, which is good. And I believe everyone is good for work-wise. Oh, man, it doesn't select everyone to do everything. Yeah. And research-wise, we don't have a research bench, but we do have electricity and air conditioning and stuff already sorted. So I can already start on that. Good. I can already start producing or creating things like that. Yeah. Awesome. And power. We have solar power available, wind turbines, fuel generators, all of this cool stuff. And we can do coolers and vents and heaters and stuff as well. Alright. So we're in a good place with the 3 survivors. What we need to do is fortify our local area as quickly as possible and never, ever, ever break through the walls of this place until we're absolutely sure we can handle it. And so, yeah, let them go for a little bit. I should probably start by making some furniture. Let's make some double beds. And we'll just make them down here. I'm just going to make them a comfortable little place down here. Nothing too special, just a few simple homes to retreat into. Shall I do it so we're right back in here? Yeah, I think the retreating into here would be a good idea. Having some simple places for them to retreat into at night time. So, I'm going to start with some, just generally throw down some beds, right, into 3 different areas. And then put a little wall around those bed areas so that they've got somewhere. I'm probably going to change this again completely at a later date, but it's just for now, letting them have some security, some place to live, some place to call their own room, as it were. I don't think I'll do floors just yet. Let's just go straight with that. Put a torch in their room, because they're going to need light in their room. And put a potted plant in their room. Each one can have a potted plant in their room as well. We know how that works. And that's all just random start, yeah? This is going to be kind of the entrance way. We'll put a wall across here, I guess. Yeah, a wall across here with a door for them to get in and out of base. So base is now going to be a secure internal area with only one approach point. And I can start building out from there, farms and the like. Yeah, all good. Okay, so we can do a little fast forwarding, I guess, and try and get them all constructing. Who can construct? You can't construct. You have a passion for it, and you are good at it. We'll let Lamb do all of the construction of these areas. Let him do all the construction. That sounds like a good plan. For Lamb, let him construct the bedding areas. They can't sleep anywhere until he's constructed the bedding areas, but the other ones will go and do some gathering of bits and pieces and all that kind of stuff. We will deconstruct that chunk there as well. It's very dark right now, but they're still gathering in the first day's stuff that was lying around the map. So we're all good, and they're gathering enough food just to keep them from going hungry. I think we do have the rations as well. Yeah, we got these survival package meals, so we're good for that. Plenty of wood coming in. So yeah, once we've got this little setup done, he's also making it internal as well, which is nice to know. Planting some stuff in there to make it look like a pretty little room. Very good. So they're all going to have their own room, all be sorted by the end of the first day. And then I want to set up a farm out here somewhere. So after they've finished the first day of setting up and harvesting and moving stuff around, I'm going to set a little farm up out here. Nothing too big. So zone area, growing area. Let's just have a little growing area here. A little 9x9. Yeah, a little 9x9. And we'll make that into corn plants, because I think corn seems to last longer. I guess, maybe. Oh, Mummy's claimed that bed straight away. Good girl, well done. Lambs just fell asleep wherever he was. Okay. And they're off. Awesome. Great start. Okay, I'm going to fast forward it a little bit. Okay, so they're all settled. They're all sleeping in their beds. Okay, I say that and then she gets up. I'm going to sort their bedrooms out, make them all feel nicely at home and give them a comfortable cushion of nicety. Like, they kind of dislike that room, they dislike that room, they dislike that room, they dislike all the rooms. They're not likely to like their rooms just yet, are they? But we'll make the rooms prettier soon enough. I'm trying to think, while I've been doing all this, what kind of needs do I want? I'm thinking base building straight away. Base building straight away. And I want to build this as kind of the fortress base. And I might build another base over here. And maybe another base up here, using different things and different methods and different things and different methods. But all of this mountainside I can start digging out. So as this is going to be a mountain area, I've got to think about where there is currently sunlight. So they're going to start making the farm there. Wait for me. Where is there sunlight that we can start generating power? Because there are a few basic things such as food. At the minute we've got 3 colonists with about 19 food rations, 23 health packs, and a load of berries that we've collected. So we're okay for food right now. Yeah. Defences, we've got this wall here, and we're very defensive because we don't have many places that people can get in. And I would like to fortify a little bit more later on. But we also do have some guns and knives and stuff to defend these areas. So I'm also going to put down some security of some sandbags. And I think I'm going to have the sandbags just a little row of sandbags there, a little row of sandbags there, maybe just around there a little bit, just to give us a couple of different fronts defending this door, and then maybe another row of sandbags just there for now, right? I'm just going to let him make these sandbags up, and then I will do something different with them later. That'll be security sorted. That's what Lamb's going to do now. He's the builder, so he's going to do everything. And then we want some kind of solar panels. So this area here is open, and this is kind of fertile ground. So I was thinking of making a little indoor farm around here. So we've kind of got all of the different things that we could possibly do around here. So we can't create growing zones on these things, right? But I can create little growing zones here, little pockets. So I'm just going to go rule of 3s, a little 3x3 growing pocket zone there. Yeah. Yeah, a little pocket of growing zone there. Then I can't do a 3x3 there, can I? No. It would be nice to put a 3x3 next to it. I can do a little 3x3 there. I can do a little 3x3. Oh, I can't quite do a 3x3 there. Okay, so cancel that. Delete that. And make another growing zone just here. A little 3x3 there to make it look good. And then we can alternate these again by making a little 3x3 there. And this should also look good as well as being practical. We might have just a little section here, just like one grow zone, just for a few bits of something, just to keep things ticking along. Maybe. So we'll grow different things in these, right? So for a start, potato plant is the first food source. We'll do that. Then we've got corn plant. We'll do that. Then we've got cotton plant and hay grass, those kind of things to keep the animals alive. So a hay grass, and we'll also have a medical heal root. Yeah, so we'll get those 3 started. So we've got some healing, we've got something that's going to feed the animals when we've got animals, and we've got a couple of patches there inside, and we're just going to have those internals there. So I've got to be careful that this doesn't equate to anything bad. Also outside we can make some power from solar generation, so I'm going to put a solar generator down in these areas. So we'll generate some power from these areas and then create some sort of cool zone, a cold zone. I don't know if that's a good idea, having it up the front here. I think it's got to have to be over here. And keep some space between things as well. So we'll have 2 solar panels, maybe. Yeah, we need quite a bit of steel, but I think we've got quite a bit of steel. Yes, we have. We've got quite a bit of steel still. So we'll make 2 solar panels in there. They're still busy doing all that gardening before they start on this garden down here. This is good. And then from there I will also then need a cooling area. So a cooler will need to be attached to this, which means I'm going to need to build some kind of structure close by. So what I want to do is mine out a few little bits around here. Just mine out an area like this. We'll keep some of the natural area with us as well. Just mine out a little section here. Just so that we can, once these are created, they can generate a cooling room, a chill out room, some place to relax that they can cool down. We can also throw maybe a solar panel in here somewhere, and maybe another little area for enjoying. Put some little joy in here, so we'll maybe put some horseshoes in here. Maybe a chess table. Maybe later a little thing like that in there as well. Just some bits and pieces just to help us get things so that we've got a base that's fortified. We'll do most of our work outside of the base, but we'll come inside the base and we'll have a little retreat area, a little area that's fortified off, and we can have lots of defences outside, blocking them off, have a defensive area here so any raiders that come we can survive, and the colonists can continue doing the basics over here while they're gone. And one of the basics is food, one of the basics is shelter and protection, and one of the basics is power for keeping the temperature down at places. So while Lamb's doing this, he's just created that. Good. He should start mining all this out soon enough, and I'm pretty sure that we already have the ability to do a stonecutter's table, which I'm just going to throw in anywhere for now. I'll throw the stonecutter's table. I'm going to throw it there, actually, because why not? He probably needs it here. And then he can start cutting this stone once it's done. We'll set that up so that he's cutting stone to make them stone walls. When he gets up there, he can start making that, and then stone walls can be created, which is great. Even better defense. Even betterer defenses. And we can bring all this in and start doing stuff. So whatever he's cutting out of here, whatever type of material this is, granite, we'll just have lots of granite walls everywhere. And I can start positioning things around to make the place look nice, look tidy, and create a healthy, wealthy environment for them with everything they need. And once we've got the status quo done and everything's back to normal, I should think that I'll be working on next episode trying to get us ahead of where we were last time. I think this is the furthest technically we've been, because we've got solar generators generating some power. Every time we've played so far, I think the first time I got destroyed in the first episode with those. Second setup, we had a rather large living space and farming area, possibly too much farming, too much food for the tribespeople, and not very defensible. And then we got raided and killed, whereas this is very defensible and I'm not going into that area, so I should be able to open it up just nicely. And everyone seems to be happy still at the minute. I know we're only a few days in, but still, everyone seems to be happy right now, and we shall see how that goes. Lamb will dig all this out, we'll make a few little rooms, I'll make the place look tidy, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I will see you in the next Rimworld.